I'm one of those people that applied for the Beast Games. When MrBeast first announced it, I went ahead and immediately tried to apply because they're looking for people who are capable of doing obstacles in a game show. This is my gaming channel that you're watching on, but if you don't know, I am actually an athlete. I have been a parkour athlete, a rock climbing athlete, even a karate athlete, a 3rd degree black belt, specifically in karate. Pretty much my whole life. The thing is, I thought I'd be great for the Beast Games. I feel like I would have a shot with the $5 million. So the first thing I did was make a video and just apply. Shoot my shot. Why not? I got 1 view. This was uploaded 3 months ago in hopes that someone in the Beast casting would see it. And to my luck, someone did. And I had a phone call.
I'm sure. I mean, I saw MrBeast's video. He said we're going to start filming in June. And I'm like, oh my God, well,
yes.
When's casting happening?
No. Oh, yeah. Well, seriously, we should have started casting like 2 weeks ago. So, like, it's like go time at this point. So, like, my calls are literally like, if you don't give me anything within like 30 seconds, I'm like, okay, I'll talk to you later, bye. Like, I gotta go. So obviously I already can tell you have personality, energy, so I'm here for it. And you're a female. I need more of my females. And what ethnicity best describe you? Like, are you like Middle Eastern?
Arab. Yeah.
Come through diversity. Okay, so with that being said, obviously this is like Squid Games, but on crack. It's going to be freaking huge. It's like $5 million on the line. Like, it's massive. Mm-hmm. So, like, here's the thing. I would love to just get you on this list. This does not mean that you're going on the show. Plus, again, you're diverse, you're a female, you have great energy and personality. You're already checking so many different boxes that I need. So like I said, I would love to just put you on through, but again, this doesn't mean you're going on the show. It's just moving you to the next phase, if that makes sense.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, we can do that.
Great. Now, availability. So yes, they start filming literally end of June. So technically it's like right at the beginning of July. Mm-hmm. So they need to make sure you guys are available. So again, when I say this does not mean you're going to be gone this long, but you could be. Okay? So they want you guys to be available up to 8 to 9 weeks for filming.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that would work for you. That works.
And after that phone call, which I thought would be a great opportunity, but there were some things that kind of stood out. One, they announced it late April, started casting the beginning of May, and the tryouts, which I found out later, is in June. But when he was telling me on the phone, he told me that they're immediately going to start shooting in June, and not that tryouts was going to be in June. And they even told me that you have to be available for 9 weeks, and that it was Squid Games on crack. Which, okay. I thought this is kind of a scary commitment to go to because, for one thing, people have obligations, people have lives. I had a friend that was on the Squid Games live action game show on Netflix, and the one thing that also really bummed me out is that none of these contestants were paid. They were basically hired to be in a confined room for a couple weeks and then head back home with no pay. I mean, there's only one person walks out with the prize money. Now, we know from MrBeast in his videos that some contestants walk out with some money, but being not paid for weeks on end, an average person cannot afford that in their day-to-day lives. And in the real world, an average person is not going to be compensated for 9 weeks of not working. People got rent to pay, people got bills to pay, and this is probably true on all game shows. But how is MrBeast standing out? How is he different? His prize pool is $5 million for one winner. And so they liked me. They wanted me to move forward. And what is it that they do? They send me, and this is literally my email, Mr. Games Reminder DocuSign documents. If we click on one of them, this is literally the DocuSign. This is the legit form of what they're asking from you. And Mystic Arts is the actual Beast Games casting team that is in charge of casting players for the Beast Games. And the thing is, I held off a little bit. At this point, considering everything that's happening right now, probably was to my favor. Now, I know these are legit because I'm literally getting the same email every single day at 1 a.m. in the morning, which I'm probably going to get one now because I'm literally filming this at 12:30 in the morning. But 1 month ago, and this was kind of crazy. We all know this already, that Dogpack released a fraud video about MrBeast, and then he released a second one 2 weeks later. Now, he said he has a third one, and we all watched this. We don't need to talk about it. If you guys want to go watch it, go go to Dogpack404 and go watch the full video because this is literally an hour each and people are invested. To summarize, it says Mr. Beast is a fraud and he has been faking his videos and he's been doing things unethically and he's not good to his workers, he's not good to his team. And this kind of struck a snowball effect because literally right after Dogpack released his videos, Miss Rosanna Pansino started releasing videos of basically DMs that she's been getting from the tryout contestants and how they were treated unethically. Now, of course, you guys can go watch her videos. This was her very first video that she posted on TikTok that got taken down. But there were basically footnotes and emails that people sent to her personally for her to expose Mr. Beast. Now, there's a couple questions here about Rosanna. I've never heard of her. From what I've researched and what I've seen, she's the sweetheart of YouTube. But my mind is thinking, why are people specifically going to her to help expose Mr. Beast? Why aren't these people reaching out to someone else to help expose Mr. Beast even more? And why are all these people collectively going to Miss Rosanna to expose Mr. Beast? This is one video, and then this is another video of a leaked employee handbook that she talks about in Mr. Beast, how, again, this is unethical. The snowball effect is happening after Dogpack released this stuff on Mr. Beast. The snowball continues after the fact of now Mr. Beast's ex-girlfriend. I don't know how long Mr. Beast and this girl was in a relationship. I don't know if this was a previous relationship, but her first thing on her Instagram says you need to reevaluate who you're putting on the trending page. And then she wrote a full essay about this guy. I spent years being quiet. Never acknowledged that time in my life, just quickly cheering on those who I saw mistreated. I don't want drama. I don't want anything. I just want to speak up for my 19-year-old self. I guess the snowball is so big now that she can talk about it. So here's that. Now, at 19 to 21 are formative years, and as a young woman, it impacted the way I saw myself, the way I interpreted my future, and how I trusted men. There's no user manual. There's no instructions on how to deal with gaining followers quickly. No cheat sheet on dating someone famous. I did the best I could, but I was not okay. Months of therapy, so many journal entries, long talks with my mom. Why do I feel like it was all for nothing? I believe I should be used as a cautionary tale. If something is too good to be true, it probably is. So because of that, again, Dogpack started this snowball effect. So where does that lead us? Well, for me, I don't think I'm going to be going forward with the Mr. Beast because, for one thing, a couple of things that she mentioned is that, one, the tryouts that's been happening, the people at the tryouts have been given only 400 calories a day, which is not suitable for nutrition. Number two, they're not given the proper hygiene as expected, specifically for women. And if you want to look up the video, go to Rosanna's page and go watch it. Number three, the injuries are crazy. There's a lot of obstacles that require strength. And from what Rosanna has mentioned from the DMs she's received is that a lot of men have realizing this and they decided to push forward and they're literally pushing women aside, trampling over them. Bruises, not 100% sure, and there's been no consequences for that. Rosanna also apparently saying that there's also proof in Vegas, which is where the tryouts is happening, that the nurses in Vegas are confirming that these are actual injuries from the Beast Games tryouts. And I thought about this. Now, as a hijabi, personally for me, I know myself. I'm very high maintenance. One, religiously, I pray 5 times a day. I can't not. It's just what I do. 2, I'm a hijabi. And imagine being at a game show, probably wearing the hijab 24/7. God knows how long I'll be wearing the hijab if I'm under surveillance camera, literally 24/7. Hijabis don't wear the hijab 24/7, folks. Just an FYI. We don't shower with it. We need some breathing time. So there's that as well. Now, clearly in game shows, you don't see many hijabis because, for one thing, yeah, it'll be truly difficult for us. Now, the only game show I've ever been on was actually on American Ninja Warrior, and that was back in 2018. Luckily, this game show was only a one-day thing. I'll let you watch it, just for fun. And I promise you, by the way, I would never do American Ninja Warrior again either. But that's probably another story, other reasons. But it was nice while it lasted.
A great save on the floating steps. The bookkeeper was booted by the jumper cables. Oh!
That's it. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that's the only game show I've ever been on. And again, game shows just, they don't treat the contestants well. So that's one thing. Now, lastly, there's been probably a scammer situation happening. And I got in my email a congratulations email saying that I finally got on the MrBeast video, when I specifically just told you that I did not move forward and sign the DocuSign. My first instinct was, because everything that was happening, I thought maybe they didn't have enough contestants, so they immediately just put me on and say, hey, congratulations, you're in. You don't need to sign it. And then there was a link that says, congratulations, you're in. And so you click on the link and it literally says the Beast Games with Mystic Arc pictures. They tell me to upload a high resolution picture of your passport, a selfie of holding your passport, and then they ask you for payment instructions to confirm participations of the Beast Games, and $1,000 participation fee required. Now, this yells scam all over it, and they even have a message from Jimmy on YouTube.
Hey, it's Mr. Beast. Just wanted to let you know the reason we asked for the $1,000 fee is that it covers flying you out to...
Now, clearly this is all AI, because I don't think Jimmy ever said this. And then if you want to pay by Bitcoin, go ahead. Then they have this stupid QR codes, and then they want you to upload proof of payment. This is an email that I got saying that I'm in the Beast Games, which is a total scam, because of course you have to do your research. And the one thing I realized is that I went to the Mr. Beast casting itself, and the first thing they ever say is Mr. Beast will never ask for payment. What's really funny is that as I was making this video and editing it, they literally released a post 3 hours ago saying this whole thing was a scam. So my assumption was right. I'm a great detective. Okay, back to the video. And I don't know how they're getting people's emails. I don't know if people's emails got leaked for applying for the Beast Games, but this is actually something really serious. And you don't even know if Mr. Beast is actually selling your information either. I don't know. That's the only way they got my email. That's the only way they know that I applied for the Beast Games, even though I announced it on my live, but I didn't really announce it anywhere else. So this is actually just Snowball Effect. So this is what the email looks like. It says contact@mrbeastcast.com, which is honestly very believable. And you click on the link and there it is. So I don't know what's happening. I'm kind of glad I didn't finish the application process. I hope everyone is safe. And if they still want me to continue, I need to know that I'm going to be okay. And you need to let everyone know that they're going to be okay. Because if this is really Squid Games on crack, I really fear for people's safety. And it has to be on a written document of probably all the safety protocol and procedures that'll happen. So please be safe out there. Watch out for scammers. Don't fall for any links just because there's a big name that looks legit. Do your research. And I genuinely hope Beast Games does well, if it's done well ethically. So yeah, what do you guys think below? What do you guys think about what's happening with the Beast Games? What's happening with Mr. Beast? And who is Rosanna? And why are people specifically DMing her the details about Mr. Beast? And if you're gonna tell me she was on one of Mr. Beast's videos, don't tell me that's the only reason why. How is she a source? That's what I'm trying to figure out, and I couldn't find it on the internet. So let's talk about it in the comments below. So yeah, that's it. Peace.